You'll think said something horrible about you. You'll find it, purify it's wrong.
Are you struggling to conform to the new world while still wanting to honor the practices of yore? Well, why not combine the new earthly traditions with those from the Kivic? This simple-to-follow guide will help ease you into simian culture. And as for the humans in the audience, perhaps you'll get some entertainment out of this or something, I don't know. Maybe you get a kick out of me fumbling your culture. Maybe you'll get some kind of sick, twisted pleasure from watching me make mistakes. Is that it? You just want to watch me suffer? A poor, innocent alien? Well, I'm doing my best here. I'm doing the best I can. I lost my home and everyone who ever loved me. The only people who survived were the ones who wanted me dead. How unfair is that? How would you like it if you had to live for billions of years in a world you don't understand, surrounded by all the assholes who did you wrong? Would you like it if I laughed at you then? Huh? Huh? Now, you may be wondering to yourself, what exactly is a Christmas? Well, you see, over 2,000 years ago, a baby was born in a stable, and everyone is still talking about it to this day. Every year, to commemorate this momentous occasion, the humans like to celebrate with their own funny little traditions. Ah yes, what better way is there to celebrate than to chow down on a ridiculous amount of food? Food is a big part of what makes the holidays special. So here's a quick recipe of a Christmas classic with a Kivic twist. Step 1. Find and kill the member of your household you hate the most. Step 1. Find and kill the member of your household that has the most meat on their bones. Step 2. Fillet the meat so you get a nice juicy rump steak. Step 3. Crush up some mushrooms, garlic and parmesan and slap them all over the meat. Step 4. Roll the steak up in some pastry until it's all snug like a little baby in a blanket. Then cover it with eggs or some shit. Don't forget to glaze the pastry with the blood of your enemies and poppy seeds. Step 5. Cook it in the oven. How long this will take depends on various factors such as what brand of oven you have, if your oven is gas or electric, and how big your victim's arse was before you butchered them. Step 6. Voila! Your Winifred Wellington is complete. Now it's time to serve it to the rest of your family. Bon appetit, folks! Originating from the country of Germany, it is a long-standing Christmas tradition to bring a pine tree into one's house and decorate it. The usual simian decorations include small spheres called baubles, long ropes with sparkling material attached called tinsel, strings of electric lights, and an ornament on top, typically an angel, a star, or a fairy. But if you're looking for a tree to really make things pop this year, here's a simple Kiviwakian craft you can try at home. Step 1. Find and kill someone named Holly. Step 2. Deck the walls with the boughs of holly. Step 3. Dispose of Holly's body in a responsible manner so Ludwig doesn't throw a fit. Step 4. Admire your incredible handiwork and attention to detail. This display is sure to brighten up any Christmas tree and will have your guests...
Wormwood, what the fuck are you doing?
Lucy, it's for a video! God, get out of my room! At the end of the day, see, it's not about the food or the decorations or the presents or the murdering. As nice as those things are, the true meaning of Christmas, as it always has been ever since that baby was born in a shed, is family. Coming together with all those people who love you to share joy and happiness as you celebrate the good times you had throughout the year and look forward to the possibilities of the year ahead. Oh, what a touching sentiment. It's a shame I don't like any of you. That's why I put poison in the eggnog. Merry Christmas, everybody. After such a warm reception to my Christmas instructional video and not being caught by Ludwig, I've decided that I will now be making instructional videos for every major celebration I can think of. Next up, a video to educate my fellow Kivic brethren on the New Year's festivities.
Oh, fucking hell, Wormwood, you pretentious git. If I have to sit through another one of your boring educational videos, I'm flushing myself down the drain.
I take it you're not fond of my tapes, then?
A flathead jog by the side of the bloody road could make a more entertaining video. Blah, 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 history, a baby was born, blah, blah. Here's what kind of oven to use, who gives a shit? You didn't even show you skinned Winifred and gutted Holly, that's all I wanted to know about.
What, you think you could do better?
Yeah, I could do a much better job. Here, watch this. It's a Kivic New Year with Lucy Lacemaker, not Mr. Ooh, I poison my victims because I'm too lazy to fight for it like a real Kiv. The one thing we can both agree on is that the holiday season is a time for giving. So here's a little gift from me to you. Actual content. Step 1. Find and kill someone named Wormwood Eggtooth. Step 2, decapitation, my favourite. Notice how far the tongue extends. Delightful. Step 3, now we have to position the body for his humiliation. Fold the legs underneath the body so he's on his knees and tie the arms behind the back. You want him to have a nice arched spine so the chest sticks out like this, see? Step 4. The good thing about Wormwood's body is that he has a nice long tail, perfect for extra decoration. You can tie it in a nice bow around his waist. Wormwood hates ribbons and lace, so this is perfect for that little extra touch of humiliation. Step 5. Display him in the living room for everyone to see.
Lucy Lacemaker. What's all this nonsense? Winifred's missing a leg, Holly's been disemboweled, and Wormwood's head is in the freezer. I don't know what you've been up to, but I can tell it's you're doing.
What? No, it wasn't me. It's all his fault.
The headless corpse? Do you think I was born yesterday? That's pathetic even for you.
I'm telling the truth.
There will be no New Year's festivities for you tonight, Miss Lacemaker. You have lost those privileges. Go upstairs and don't come down until the end of the night.
Why, you...
Hello again, my Kivic brethren. I hope you're thirsty for knowledge, because today we'll be learning all about Valentine's Day and making a fun craft that everyone can try at home. First of all, what is a Valentine's Day? Humans, just like us, are capable of feeling love for other humans. Often when two humans love each other very much, they make baby humans, and they do this by... Well, you can't put that on YouTube. Why not? It's educational. You're not allowed to. You'll get the video taken down or age restricted. Like, it goes against the terms of service. Well, can I at least talk about Kivic reproduction? No, that's even worse. Stop! Valentine's Day is a day for celebrating love. Humans will give gifts to their partners or other loved ones, often flowers and chocolates, all decorated with hearts, the most romantic of all the internal organs. Personally, I'm a single Pringle looking to mingle, but there's a pretty little thing I've had my eye on for a while now. So it's time we made a gift that's sure to woo even the most stubborn of potential mates. Step 1. Acquire a heart through any means necessary. Step 2. Acquire some glitter through any means necessary. Step 3. Thoroughly massage the glitter deep into the recesses of the heart. Make sure the heart is completely drained beforehand because you don't want to make too much of a mess and ruin the surprise. Step 4. Time to score. Well, hello there, handsome. I couldn't help but notice you. You look absolutely stunning. I wouldn't mind cutting your head off and folding your limbs into a contorted mess, if you know what I'm saying. Call me.
Thanks, but I already have a mate. We've been together for billions of years now, so...
Wait.
No, I'm sure you're a nice guy or whatever, but I'm already spoken for. I mean, like, it's not you, it's me, you know?
You a girl?
Yeah?
I had a crush on a woman? I mean, I have nothing against the straights, but I just don't agree with the lifestyle. You have a nice day now, madam. Spring has finally sprung and class is once again in session. That's right, folks. Today we'll be learning all about Easter. Today's episode is extra special as we'll be having a competition. Please welcome our contestants. Lucy Lacemaker.
Hello, little doves.
Yes, you are. Yeah, I thought you said you were going to cook us pizza. And last but certainly least, Heisenflay.
Please, don't eat me.
Whoever wins this series of tasks wins the leg of lamb. I've had this one since February. Alright then, let's get started. First of all, what is an Easter? Well, remember back in December when that adorable little baby was born? He's dead now, which is very sad. But plot twist, he came back? What? I know us kids can survive having our head cut off so long as it's reattached. But for humans, why, that's almost unheard of. So in commemoration of this momentous occasion, humans like to celebrate the concept of rebirth, symbolized with eggs, of course. Round 1. The first round of this competition is to paint the eggs. Egg painting is a lovely, wholesome Easter tradition that you can all try at home. Let's see how everyone did. Lucy.
I painted myself having a go with Heisenflay's corpse.
Okay, I've been told by the animator that we can't put this on YouTube. Something about terms of service and ad revenue. Can you try painting some blur on it? I don't know how these things work. Oh, they can do that in post? Okay, fine, whatever. Yes, you are. Who gives a shit? Oh, I do. Come on, show me what you painted, please. I painted a bloody crucifix. Ooh, delightfully visceral. It'll be hard for Heisen to top that.
I painted a little bunny rabbit. Sorry, it's not the best. I've never painted before.
Oh, that's great, Heisen. It looks... just like... Round 2. Legend has it that every Easter, a magical being known as the Easter Bunny goes around laying chocolate eggs in people's gardens for human children to find when they wake up. Now, I couldn't find this Easter Bunny, so I just found a normal rabbit and stuck eggs up its arse and left it to do the rest. Let's see who found the most. Up last is Yeshua, who didn't find any? This is stupid, I'm not playing. Okay, well, in second place we have Heisen, who found 5 eggs.
Only small, so it wasn't easy for me to carry them all.
And in first place, with a whopping 27 eggs, it's Lucy. Yeah, I would probably spit those out if I were you. Round 3. Another crazy crafts round. This time, our contestants were tasked with creating an Easter bonnet, a special type of hat decorated for the season. Heisen, let's see your bonnet.
Oh, I know it's not the best. I put some daffodils on it and... That's nothing, love. Take a gander of this shit.
Whoa, that's the most beautiful hat I've seen in my entire life. It'll be hard for Yeshua to beat this. I didn't want to. Oh, come on now, Mr. Grumpy Pants. What's up with you today?
Yes, just a bit of fun. One would want hard putting this together for all of us. You have to at least appreciate his effort, right?
You wanna know why I'm upset? Why I get so grumpy at this time of the year? It's 'cause it's all wrong. It's disrespectful. I was there when it happened. I too got crucified. The Romans, they hated me 'cause I was different. 'Cause I tried to teach them there was more to this universe than their narcissistic worldview. But they didn't listen. They didn't like anyone who tried to change the status quo, who tried to make the world a better place. So they nailed me up there, tore me open, and left me to rot. If I weren't Kivic, I would have died that day. So you can see why reducing a man's horrific torture down to bunnies and flowers and chocolate might just get on my nerves.
Did they have to use an extra plank of wood because you got 4 arms?
Wow, way to bring the mood down there, Yeshua. On that note, it's time for the final score. Looks like the winner here is Lucy Lacemaker. Enjoy your leg of lamb responsibly. And to everyone at home, have a safe, fun, and happy Easter. Did I scare you? Well, don't be too scared. It's all just fun and games here, as you'll soon find out, because today we are learning all about Halloween. So, what exactly is a Halloween? Well, Halloween is a very special time where the space between our world and the spirit world is at its thinnest, allowing for the souls of the departed to roam the earth. Hundreds of years ago, humans would deal with this by leaving out food offerings for the good spirits, and candles and vegetables with faces carved into them to ward off the bad spirits. Nowadays, though, these spirits are usually just little children dressed up. Boring! Whilst in the past any old fruit or vegetable would do, somewhere along the line people realised that pumpkins typically work best for carving faces into, what with their large surface area, thin outer skin, and the added convenience of the fact they tend to ripen in the autumn. Now, pumpkins have become a bit of a symbol for this time of year. Here's how you get started carving your very own. Step 1. Clean all the blood off of your favourite knife. Step 2. Use the knife to open up the top of the pumpkin to make a convenient lid. Step 3. Scoop out all of the insides and set them aside for later. If you ever disemboweled somebody before, this should feel fairly familiar, just with more seeds. Step 4. Now it's time to carve the face. Typically, these feature a jagged mouth and wide eyes, but there are plenty of designs to choose from. Here's a selection of what our household has carved into these innocent fruits. Step 5. Time to leave the pumpkins out on the doorstep to show them off for the world to see. Now, seeing as there's quite a few of us living here at the Croft Estate, I have some pumpkins left over, so I'll just leave them in the back garden on this conveniently drawn pentagram. No reason. After carving your pumpkin, you may be thinking to yourself, great, now I've just got a bunch of pumpkin guts everywhere. But before you throw them away, why not try making a delicious pumpkin pie? After all, it's no good being wasteful now, is it? That pumpkin gave its life up for you. The least you could do is allow its nutrients to perpetuate the cycle of life so it didn't die in vain, right? It's the right thing to do, right? You would have done the same for me, right? Step 1. Going to want to preheat your oven for this one, folks. Get it nice and cozy. Is it hot enough in there yet, Hyson?
Yep.
Step 2. Roll out a sheet of pastry until it's nice and flat. Then use it to line the tin you'll be cooking in. Bake the pastry for about as much time as it takes to watch 2 very sad Steven Universe episodes. She had to watch the woman she loved fall in love with someone else and die. And now she has to raise their son. Why is the backstory for this show meant for human babies so depressing anyway? Step 3. Take out all the seeds and spread the pumpkin pulp onto a baking tray. cover it in foil and bake until tender. Once it's done, extract any remaining water from the mush and blend it into a nice puree. Step 4. Mix together cream, sugar and spices into a big pan and heat the mixture until it starts simmering. Then whisk together some egg yolks and slowly add them in. And once the eggs are all mixed, add in the puree. An additional option here is to add in some fresh blood for flavour. Step 5. Pour this mixture into the pastry you baked earlier and put it in the oven to cook until it's puffy on the outside but slightly wobbly on the inside. Yes! Step 6. Allow the pie to chill before serving. Delicious! You know, I think I should save a slice for later. Dressing up as some sort of beast is essential for the Halloween festivities, as it represents the evil spirits from beyond the veil. Ooh. Seeing as us Kivs are already pretty spooky looking, it can be hard for us to come up with a costume that can make us any spookier. But that just means we have to go above and beyond. Here's a step-by-step guide on how to make a realistic-looking werewolf costume. Step 1. Find an animal that is roughly the same size as you. Werewolves are creatures with a lot of fur, so we're going to need to skin this animal to make a costume that fits you perfectly. I chose this fruiter I found at a local zoo. The resemblance is uncanny. Step 2. Place the animal on your sacrificial altar. Step 3. Slit its throat with the blessed knife. Step 4. Recite the prayer from the Book of the Ancients. Wormwood! Huh? You better stop this nonsense right now. What are you talking about? I'm just making another instructional video. Nothing out of the ordinary. Look, I know what you're doing. This won't bring him back. You don't know that. I've tried everything. This is my last chance to make things right. We all lost people that day. We're all still hurting, but it's not your fault. You can't let this consume you. You need to get over him someday. That's the reason he killed himself! Wormwood, I had no idea. Yeah, well, of course you didn't. It's not like anybody ever checked up on him. And there I was, his own partner, eating away at him like a parasite. He was the only person in the entire Kivic who actually liked me, who cared about me. And all I cared about was myself. Finnegan wouldn't have wanted to see you upset like this. He had his demons. You can't live your life blaming yourself for his decision. Let's talk about this inside. It's getting dark. You don't get to say his name. When you were the captain of the Yolsh, the very thing that made our lives hell in the first place, no, yes, so how do we set it up for nothing, you know, yeah? What the fuck?
Now isn't that just a rousing little ditty? I'd say all the work I've given really paid off for all of these. For a song can always come in many shapes and many colors. Maybe I've made a good case for mine. All of my friends, they have such visions of the future. The problem is that there's still canyons worth of work this winter. None of my friends know what to do or what it'll take, so let's have a party and put a chink in his armor. Let's have a party and put a chink in his armor. Let's have a party and put a chink in his armor. Let's have a party and put a chink in his armor. Let's have a party and put a chink in his armor.